on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC West. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Cards on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Ross now on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the... So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They hand it off to Portis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On the give, here's Portis. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by Ware. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 54 yards.
And you can tell early they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ross. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it. This is Ware. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure. Touchdown! That's caught. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Portis, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On 1st down, Ross. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Ross. Throwing on 1st down. Drops this one off to Portis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Man, sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock,
I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A run with Portis. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll begin by running the option. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A final shot before break. Ross. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and then we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. To throw is Ross. On 1st and 10, he'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back to throw again. They set up the screen to Portis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give left side, it's Portis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action. 10 upcoming. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 57. Mike, 50.
Back to throw. Ross. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second and 9 now. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw here. Dancing to his and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game one, they took care of business with it in game two.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Ross on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ross to throw on second down. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You better be afraid of me. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Rabbit.
Ross now to throw on third down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Ross throwing on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Check pass. 57.
Looking to throw. Ross toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just